How's it going, guys? Chris Teresi here, professional sports bettor, founder of WeCoverSpreads.com, here to give you guys the Saturday market rundown, college hoops, college football. First things first, though, if you guys want, I have two huge cards up today. College football, 5-star bet, 2 4-star bonus bets. We've been red hot, 71% run our last 25 college football releases. Really in all sports, 65% run the last 17 days. All sports, and those are solid numbers. Profitable year to date since January 1st. So that kind of breaks that down. And then college basketball card, I have 2 5-star bets, 3 4-star bonus bets. Love today's college basketball card. The first weekend of December every year, I love betting college basketball that first Saturday because so much attention is on the college football games by odds makers in the betting public and tomorrow's NFL games that it leaves us a ton of value. I found a lot of numbers off. I'll give a free pick here later in the end of the video in college basketball. But first, let's get right into the college football market breakdown. These are probably going to be your most popular bets by recreational bettors as far as today's college football card goes. You got Wyoming, Nevada, Baylor, BYU, Houston, LSU, Virginia Tech, as all pretty much your most popular, I would say, quote unquote recreational bets into parlays and such from the recreational average betting public there. And that pretty much wraps up that's pretty much your most popular group. Those right there, they're going to be the most significant that books will probably be rooting the other way on. And as far as like sharp sides, now again, I'm going to give you some sharp sides I know from my circle here and other guys around me, and from talking with various bookmaking sources of mine. Now, I don't endorse these. This is not my leans, I'm not endorsing any of these plays, simply passing this along for informational purposes only. Syracuse got some love, Colorado State got some love, UNLV saw some sharp love. That's a crazy one. I couldn't touch that. Florida Atlantic did see some love earlier in the week, and Clemson's starting to see some love today. So that pretty much wraps that. If I was to give you out a lean today on any of these games here, well, if you listen to my podcast, we go run through a lot of these games. But if you want to lean, I lean Michigan State, Wisconsin under the total. But I would probably wait till later tonight. The betting public is betting it, heavily over. I like it at 55 or higher. I'd say if you could get 55 or higher, even 54.5 isn't bad. 55. I have this coming in at 51.5. So 54.5 is 3 points of value. So anything 54.5 and higher, I'd give you a lean on Michigan State, Wisconsin under the total tonight. And I think it's a rematch game, and both of these teams already played each other. They have a ton of tape to work off of, so I think that's an advantage of both defenses. And I look, maybe I don't know, maybe we see like a 28-21 type of game, something like that here between both of these teams. That's kind of the way I look at that one. I don't see either team eclipsing the 30-point mark. College basketball, it's a monster card. I was up actually till 2-3 in the morning last night, setting my lines, adjusting my power ratings, and that's how you make money in this college hoops market. You got to have your numbers and be ready to compare them. It's a long season, and Friday nights are always a long work night for me prepping for the next day. But I found a ton of value today. Like I said, we triggered in 5 bets. The strongest bet that I left off of my card, let me just get my notes here, I'm going to pass it along to you guys right now, was actually Missouri State traveling to New Mexico. I have this line set at 5. I'm looking out here now, and I'm starting to see 7.5s pop up. I really think, at 7.5, you're getting 2.5 points of value. I like that there. I think Missouri State, again, I love backing good defensive teams. They're a very good defensive team, holding opponents to under 30% from downtown, under 35% from the field. Solid team. They can hit their free throws. And nothing against New Mexico. I think they're a very good team. but the way I look at this game here is I gotta trust my number. My number shows we're getting a little bit of value here, a couple more than a bucket of value with Missouri State. Missouri State always seems to play. Missouri State, they're not a team that's scared to play. Bigger competition. But even though you got to think Missouri State to New Mexico, the gap isn't that big from Missouri Valley to Mountain West. It's not as big of a gap as most people would think. So, as far as talent wise goes, and if you look at New Mexico dating back to last year, I mean, just a little trend thing. They're 1-6 in their last 7 games, laying more than 7 points. So that's 1-6 against the spread, laying more than 7 points. So Missouri State will be my free pick out there. That was the strongest lean I had that didn't make the card. And that pretty much wraps it up. Smart Money Report blog up on the site. Check it out. Podcast up on the site with me and Chad Nove. We go much more in depth into today's college football card. You guys could check that out up on wecoverspreads.com. And again, I got those premium picks up, premium pass up, Sunday NFL. We already started firing away our bets. And that's about it. I'm about to sign off. I hope you all make some money today.